casinos and they're offering slot machines for gamblers to play with, and the gamblers are lining up at the door to get in. It's unbelievable. We're seeing a lot of interesting things happen here every day with a bunch of my viewers. Great to have you here. We're down 126 on the Dow, which is about 0.38 of a percentage point. S&P is off 17 points and NASDAQ down 60. These are pre-market indicators. We're down about 0.48, 0.43, and 0.38 for the NASDAQ, the S&P, and the Dow. We've got crude oil down 89 cents a barrel at 78.17 in Texas. It's off also in Brent in Europe. Gold is off 1% this morning. I heard copper is off. Copper prices are down. Story goes that speculation is that economic activity global is not going to be as robust as once thought a few months ago, and so now the metals futures are beginning to back off because the demand might not be there. Also heard this morning about gasoline requirements for America, way lower than anticipated through the entire winter so far. So projections of how much gasoline was going to be needed to satisfy the American driver. Plenty of gas to go around. No shortage of fuel at all. The only glitches in the system would be mechanical. If there's an incident with a refinery or whatever, but as far as demand goes, not there as anticipated, and that is getting everyone wondering, well, what does that mean? Does it mean that the American consumer is backing off on buying stuff and whatever? Is it or is it something else? And the speculation now is, well, a lot of people are driving these hybrids. They're buying these gasoline/electric vehicles. They're selling rather well, and when you break $5-6 a gallon, you start moving hybrid vehicles. And people who get hybrid vehicles kind of go, wait a minute, I don't see the problem here. I heard all kinds of nightmare stories about limited range and limited power and blah, blah, blah. And people get these hybrids and they're going, I kind of like going 1,000 miles before I have to get 10 gallons of gas. I like this. There are folks out there who are driving larger rigs, larger units that are hybrid. And they're finding that this 40, 50, 60 mile a gallon stuff is kind of okay when you're in a heavier duty vehicle. It's been interesting. Now, the electric EV market, that is another entire area. And I can tell you without question, down here in Palm Desert, Rancho Mirage, Indian Wells, Palm Springs, Cathedral City, La Quinta, all around here, Teslas and Lucids and Ford plug-in Mustangs, the EVs, everywhere. Not so many Fords, but Teslas. Oh my God, you sit at a red light and watch the cross traffic go by, and it's like every third car is a Tesla. It's absolutely unbelievable. It is, and it's not a big deal around here. Teslas everywhere. And you go to Costco and there are 500 cars in the parking lot, 50, 60, 70 are Teslas. And there's no super charging station at Costco. You just park your car, go in, shop, go home. If you go to a local shopping mall here, the River, the big one, not the big one, but it's one of our shopping malls. You go here, they have a supercharger station there for like 20 Teslas at a time. There's always Teslas parked there. But most people around here park their cars at home and plug them at home, charge them up there. They're everywhere. And SUVs, the Model S, the big Model X, the Model Y, and the Model 3. The Model Y is the most popular selling Tesla now. The Model 3 is the second most popular. And there are a zillion of them here, and they look beautiful, and they are fast. And I drive one. I've got a Model Y that I'm renting. And I love this thing. Little hatchback SUV. Talk about handy for Jen and I. Handy and quick and quiet. I can't believe how quiet this car is when we're driving around the area here. We're driving 40, 50 miles an hour on our roadways here. Whisper quiet. It's unbelievable. My Hyundai back home Oh, that car's days are numbered. And it gets 40 miles to the gallon, 35, 40 miles to the gallon. I've had a Hyundai for 12 years. Great car. This one we had has been great. The old Sonata, 4-cylinder. We've driven it 350,000 kilometers. Great car. But this thing, this Tesla Model Y, oh my God, or a Model 3, unbelievable how great these cars are. They're really something. The future, Marty McFly, the future is EV. There's no going back. It's going to be interesting to see how long these cars last as far as each model goes. And it'll be interesting to see what happens at battery turnover time, because from what I am already sensing, your Tesla or whatever you drive, your battery will come up, after so many hundreds of thousands of miles and will be degrading, and you'll need to replace it. Well, I think by the time this happens, I already know batteries are 98% recyclable, so they're not going into a landfill, despite what you think you hear in Horror Storyville. That's not happening. And you just get a new one popped in. You're good for another 200,000 miles. And because you don't have a transmission, you don't have a muffler, you don't have transmissions, you don't have radiators, you don't have alternators like in gasoline cars. You just don't have the parts that you have to replace. You don't have to go to, quote, the shop, where you're going to pay $300 to $1,000 every time you roll in there to get a car continue to run. These electrics there's so fewer parts to them, and I estimate in the next 5 to 10 years there will be many more places to take them to repair them. As the volume of these grow, so will the volume of service centers, and the prices will be kept in check through competition. Just good old American supply and demand competition. That's where I see it going. It's unbelievable where we're headed. More and more condos around here. I'm talking about seasonal condos, not necessarily full-time houses, but the full-time houses as well. Solar panels are showing up everywhere. They're all over the place around here. This makes sense. And I've been wondering why it's taken so long. Should have been done 20 years ago. But solar panels are being installed everywhere around here because, again, the cost of electricity, the cost of natural gas, these prices were a shock to people in the last 2 years. It just blew their minds. They never thought their electric bill would go up fourfold, threefold. You want to heat a pool around these parts, $100 a day to heat a pool. $100 per day, 7 days a week, 31 days a month. $3,000 a month to heat your pool. You don't want solar? You're out of your mind if you don't want solar. Solar is free. You take solar and electric heat your pool. It's incredible. It's the state down here. And to be fair, this region where I am at right now, Palm Desert, California, is the high-end part of town. This is a nice demographic area, generally speaking. There are a lot of well-to-do folks here who can afford $100 a day for a pool to heat a pool, but they are also not stupid. They also go, hey, why don't I spend 20 grand and put solar panels on our house and heat the pool, cool the house in the summer from electricity? We'll run solar like crazy, produce more than we need on a daily basis, store it in battery systems that we'll install into the house. I have the money. I can do it, they say. And then that way, the power goes out or there's a brownout, no problem. We got 5 days of power here in our battery systems. And we will use the battery to heat the pool, not the grid. We'll use the battery to heat our spa. We'll use the battery to power up the car. And if we then have to pull energy from the grid to charge the car, we'll do it in the middle of the night when the electricity rates are the lowest. In other words, we use electricity from the grid when it's cheaper. And in the middle of the night when there's no sun, fine, we'll use it, or we'll be on battery power. And during the day, we are producing energy 3 times the amount we need for our house. So we use one unit for the house, and the other 2 units of energy we store in our battery system. And after that, we sell it to the grid. I don't know what the problem is. I don't see the problem. I also see the future where the solar panels that are being used 10 years ago versus today and versus 10 years from now, they will last longer, they will be far more efficient, and they will be recycled. And I keep hearing these horror stories. Oh, all the old solar panels are going into the landfills and they're going to just leak all this stuff. No, they're being recycled. And that's going to be legislation. That's the way it's going to be. And it's going to work because Americans know how to do this. I can't believe how often I hear America slammed that it can't do something. It can't adapt to the future. I don't. Who are these people? Do you have any? Well, I know who they are. They didn't study. They didn't study how America adapts to the changing world as the world changes. I just they forget Henry Ford was an American guy. General Motors, Chrysler, IBM, Steve Jobs. You ever heard of Steve Jobs? I mean, inventions, man, new ways. I don't know. These people forget that Americans are full of entrepreneurs who come up with ideas, and there are those who come up with recycle ideas. That's the other thing that a lot of people don't put anything into. They don't think about the fact that we have a problem, landfill problem. Okay, well, let's figure out a solution to the landfill problem. That can be done. Then that is being done. It is maybe not fast enough for every single tree hugger. I get it. I get you. But the solutions are available. It's just a matter of how important is the priority. That's the thing. We got to get off of fossil fuels as far as have been using them, and that usage has to drop and drop and drop. But there are ways to make the green technology dominate and make it economical. Maybe I'm just too old. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. That's probably it. I probably don't know what I'm talking about. Hey, everybody, how are you? Nice to see you all. Glad you're here. It's nice to have you in the house. We're down 150 on the Dow Jones, 0.44 on the pre-market. We're down a half a point now on S&P, and we're down 0.57 on NASDAQ, about 72 points. The talk this morning also has to do with interest rates going forward. Yesterday's inflation report came out. We've been waiting for it. Finally, CPI. And it showed a slight drop in the inflation rate, but not enough. It just wasn't good enough. And so now the market is going, oh, gosh darn it to heck. We thought for sure the inflation thing would really drop now. We'd go back down to 3.5% real fast, which would make the Fed back off for interest rate rises. It's not happening. So now the Fed, which has been saying the whole time they've been raising rates, they said, we're going to keep raising rates until we get inflation down to 2%. We're not going to stop. And everyone in the bond market is going, no, you're not. No, you're not going to do that. Inflation's going to back off all by itself, and you don't have to do that. And now the numbers keep coming out every month, and inflation doesn't want to go away. And so now the Fed's going, you think we're idiots? Look how white our hair is. Look how old we are. We were here in the 70s. You kids just graduated from college in the last 15, 20 years. You know butkus. You don't know jack squat about what was happening in the 70s when we were around. You have no clue how nasty and deeply embedded inflation can get into the economy. You have no idea. You got 8-second attention spans. You listen to what I say, and then you go play a video game, and that your brain is gone. You're not paying attention to the big picture. That is what the Fed is saying to the bond market and the stock market. And the stock market, the bond market, are going, what are you talking about? We should have lower rates. Where's my video game? Is there a new game out? It's unbelievable. The 8-second attention span is alive and well in the markets, and it's going to crush people badly. And option writers have to have more than an 8-second attention span and a patience span to make the money. It's as simple as that. And I tell you, so many people want to be as rich as Warren Buffett, but very few people want to work as hard as Warren Buffett and be as patient as Warren Buffett. There's the reality of life right there. Everybody wants to be the successful billionaire, but very few people want to pay the price to get it. Now, are the choices this simple? You either are poor or you're a billionaire? No, they're not. Very few people will be billionaires in the overall scheme of the world. Several thousand will be billionaires, perhaps. but not everybody. And on your street in your hometown, there will not be billionaires. They don't live in your hometown on your street necessarily. If there is one, you don't know about it because that person is quite secretive. But successful, very successful people are everywhere. And option writers who know their stuff and who learn how options really work and how they really behave, they are patient enough to let their option positions pay off. They're the ones who score time after time after time. The problem is that for some folks on this channel or on in the market in general, in the world at large, there are a number of people out there who have this 8 second attention span, and they think the world operates like video games. And we just reset it, and we get the score back to zero, let's play again. It doesn't work that way. Not when you're in the stock market, not when you're in the investment business, not when you're in real estate or anything with an asset. You cannot have an 8 second attention span. I think that's the way it's going to go. This is called work. Making money in the market is called work. And some of the work has to do with learning this little trick right here, the old arm crossing trick, and leaning back in your chair and putting some WD-40 on it so it doesn't squeak so much, and watching the market go by and waiting for your contracts to slip up in value, to shrink out, where you score the big return. This is the game. And it's like, in the 50s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the old trick was you'd save money. Mom and dad would work their butts off. Mom would be at home with the kids and dad would be slaving away, and money would be saved, and the family would have $1,000 in cash in the savings account, with other bills paid and everything else. And mom and dad would then talk to their banker and give them $1,000 for a year or 2 years or 3 years or 5 years on a GIC, guaranteed investment certificate. And the banker would say, we will take your $1,000 and we will put it to work in this bank, lending it out to the community at large. Your money is insured by the federal government, and you will get interest of 6% on your money. And mom and dad would go, this is great, because a year from now, we have $1,060. Of course, $60 back in 1962 could buy quite a bunch of stuff. Inflation adjusted, let's just say $1,000 back then would be $10,000 today. So you'd have $600 in interest after a year. Well, if you sign up for a 5-year deal, you get $600 a year for 5 years. So every year the bank deposits into your account $600. And if you can save another couple of thousand on top of that, $2,400 more, $200 a month, you'd have $3,000. You then go back to the bank and lend it to them for 5 years on that money. And so you'd have 10 grand today, 3 grand every year for the next 5 years. You're just adding it up. And what's it all for? To get a house or to retire on or whatever, because it's 5%, it's 6%. And if inflation is 3, 4, 5%, there you go. It's safe. That's the way it was. And there was no 8-second attention span back then. It was the long-term view that was, once we have 100,000 saved up, we're making $6,000 a year in interest. And back in the 50s and the 60s, there were households who were diligently saving money. They had 5,000 tucked away, 6,000, 10,000. Why? For the kids to go to school, to help them go forward. That's what it was way back when. And it was a long-term, every week, every month, so much money went into the bank. It went into the fund that was going to regenerate another GIC. That's the way it was. It's not the way it is anymore, is it? No, it's not the way it is anymore at all. Banks don't pay interest, if you've noticed. When's the last time you went into a bank, by the way? When is the last time you physically walked into a bank branch? For me, Jen and I were in a bank branch at the end of November, just before coming down here. We had to wire money from Canada to the landlord here, to the organization, so we could rent this place. They wouldn't take a credit card. So we had to do a wire. Ridiculous, antique way of moving money around. It's frustrating because we had to waste 2 hours of our bloody time because we were trying to transfer more than 10,000 Canadian dollars for 5 months of rent. All of a sudden, oh, well, 10,000 or more. Oh, alarms, alarms, alarm. Yeah, you're now a criminal unless you can prove your innocence because you're trying to move your own money to do something. Welcome to the new world. In any event, we got it done, but that's the last time I was inside a bank, and I didn't like it. It wasn't fun, and it wasn't enjoyable, and it was a pain in the rear end. The world that we live in today is give me results and give them to me now, right here. I got a piece of plastic for a credit card or a debit card, and I got this. I want to do business. SoFi is this, and SoFi got recommended this morning by Mitsu Securities as a buy. They put a $9 stock price on it, target price, and we hear that I think it was Bank of America the other day put a $10 price on it, and we heard that George Soros has now bought into SoFi. So that's some news for you on SoFi, for you 8-second attention span people. Don't write any options on SoFi. It's going to go higher. You're going to get a lot more reports coming out of SoFi. But in the real world, we're here to make money. And the way you make money today, or one way you can make money in this bear market where corporations are expected to earn less money this year and next year than past years. They're expected to earn less. They will be rewarded if they earn less because Wall Street will go, they beat their expectations. We thought they would only earn 60% of what they used to earn. They earned 62%. Yay! That is the new normal. Option writers will be the winners. And it's just that simple. And welcome to the party, pal, if you are a writer of stock contracts. But you better have more than an 8-second attention span or you are in big trouble. You are going to be trading yourself into the poorhouse. If you think you're smarter than the market, you think you can outguess the market, you think you're just, something the market doesn't know. You've got that little attitude, you're done for. You are finished and you will be taken out to the woodshed and beaten up. It's relentless. The market takes its revenge on people who think they're smarter than the market. You got to go with the market. Just go with the market. If stock wants to go up, then you do rollovers on the way up. Stock wants to sit tight, to do nothing, let your option depreciate. Stock wants to go down a little bit, great. If it goes down quickly, even better. You'll buy calls back for much less money and you'll do roll down. So you'll roll down your contracts. You go with the flow. If you try to outguess the stock market, you are losing opportunities. You are blowing it time and time again. And I get these messages every once in a while on this channel where folks will say, well, I'm kind of waiting until tomorrow before I write some more contracts. No. Wrong. Completely wrong. You are always writing contracts. They're always in your portfolio and they should be always depreciating. That is what you should be doing and should be sitting on, because I can't tell you if tomorrow morning the Dow is going to be 1,000 points lower or not. I have no idea. A lot of you here love my stories about the old days, and I don't mind telling you about them. And the one story I tell once in a while, but I don't emphasize it enough, is the meltdown from 1987. And then I don't really talk to you much about the meltdown of the markets back in 2007, 8, and 9, the last financial crisis. The last financial crisis needed to be solved by government intervention. It needed the United States Congress, the White House, the Senate, the Treasury Department, and the Federal Reserve all to work together at the same time. You try and think about that today, if that is even possible today with the environment that's going on right now. But back in George Bush's last year in office, George Bush, the son, just before Obama took over, what a nightmare we were sitting on with a world financial crisis, not a U.S. financial crisis, not a New York State problem, not not a little bubble in real estate problem. No, this is a world financial calamity that was happening in real time. And the political leaders in Germany, in Britain, France, Italy, the US, Canada, Japan were talking to each other going, what the hell's going on? What do we have to do to stop this? And most Americans have no idea, clueless as to how bad it really was and how close the markets came to completely imploding. Completely. It was the only way a typical Canadian or American or a German would know that there was a problem is when you went to your ATM machine and tried to take out $100, €100, £100, whatever your currency was, and the machine wouldn't give it to you. When that happened, then you knew there was a problem. And when you went to your Starbucks to order a coffee, and the store manager would say to you, pay me first before I give it to you. So you do that. We do that now. You put your card in, debit card, credit card, I don't care what it is, and it doesn't work. And you know there's money in your account. The money is there, and it doesn't work. That's when Americans and Canadians and Europeans find out for real there's an economic calamity. And that was about to happen within 24 hours in 2009. And almost all Americans had no idea. Americans, Canadians had no clue. No. History has revealed that this was how bad it was. And it took the Federal Reserve to reassure all corporations and all banks that were in the banking system, all bond players, we're good for it. We're good for it. Go ahead and do business. We're good for it. What ended up happening after 2009? Interest rates plummeted to the lowest rates in modern day history and stayed there for 15 years. Here we are, 2023, still dealing with the 2009 fallout. No one talks about it today. Nobody is talking about this right now. You guys watch CNBC and you watch, you read Bloomberg and follow whatever you want to follow. And all you're hearing about is inflation, the inflation fight that's going on with the higher interest rates right now and a possible soft landing. What you're not being told is that we are still dealing with the fallout from 2009's complete calamity of the market. When the Federal Reserve called in the biggest bankers that were still standing after the collapse of Lehman Brothers and some of these other guys, hauled them in and told them, you are borrowing from us a ton of money. We are lending you money, whether you want it or not, because you guys are saying, oh, we don't need any money. We got plenty of money for our business. And now you don't. You don't have enough. We're going to lend you $200 billion. This is chump change now. And you're going to pay us interest of 5% for this money. You're going to pay us 5% interest for this money. We want you to lend it out for 7, 8, 10% and make money on this money. That's how this game's going. We're putting in, we're just walking in and making you take this dough. And you have to lend this money out to the street. And the reason was simple. If you have too much money in your accounts and you owe us 5% interest, you're going to lend out your money. You're going to lend your money out to make that 5% because you got to pay us. Because you're not paying your depositors. You're screwing your depositors. You're allowing them to come in and put their money in there, and you're giving them 1% interest when you're lending it out at 5 and 6. You're getting lazy. Well, we're going to change the game. We're going to make you have to work for your money now. Here's $200 billion. You owe us $10 billion a year in interest. And if you don't pay, we'll take over your bank. It's just that simple. We'll just take you out. You're all out of a job. All you guys around this table, and they were all men, you're all here on private jets, unless you drove in with your limos. This little game of yours, this little lifestyle of yours is about to end unless you get off your fat asses and do something with this economy. These guys wanted the government to take all the risk and do all the hard lifting, and they just wanted to enjoy the cream of the game and be able to go to the Masters in their private jet and go to the Triple Crown races and have a wonderful time at 5- and 6-star resorts and just relax with their wives and children and friends. They didn't want to work. They have an 8-second attention span. You fix it. No, that's not the way it's going to go. Back in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, bankers were entrepreneurial. Bankers went out there and found business. They made business. Your local bank manager in your local hometown, which today you can't imagine this. You folks living in the cities with 500,000 or less people, 300, with 300,000 people, 50,000 people, you cannot imagine the world of the 60s compared to today. Because back then, the bank manager of your local branch would be the umpire for your kid's softball game. Your bank manager would be out at the town. The town has a little bike race or something, or they have a jogging thing for charity. They're out there handing out coffee, and they're part of the community. They were front and center. The face of the community was the mayor, the council members, and the economic leaders of the area, because they're the ones who were handing out mortgages to all the homeowners. They're the ones doing business loans to all the businesses, all in this region. They were incredibly important to that area. Today, you don't know the name of your bank manager. Who the hell's your bank manager? Do you know your name of a loans officer? Have you ever met a loans officer? There's a call center in freaking Poland or something like that, or there's a call center in the Philippines. That's your service center. You don't know who your bank manager is. Total disconnect with the community, total disconnect with the country, total disconnect with the feel of what's going on out there. All started 2009. It all imploded in 7, 8, and 9, completely imploded. Because up until 2009, if you watch the movie The Big Short, you'll note that writing a mortgage was a license to steal money. Give mortgages to people who don't qualify for them and get paid all these fees when you sell the mortgage to somebody else, which was Wall Street, which would then package them up and then offer them as credit default swaps. Unbelievable disconnect between the borrower and the lender. Complete disconnect. Because the lender, we're federally insured. The federal government will take care of it. I don't have to worry about the risk. The government will bail us out if there's a problem. That's what happened there. And it hasn't been fixed. It has not been fixed. You don't know who your mortgage holder is if you have a mortgage. You think you know. You took the mortgage through so-and-so, but no, they don't have your mortgage loan. No, that went somewhere else. Still to this day, it's gone down the line somewhere else. You have no idea who you owe money to. You just make these payments. And you're hoping the paperwork is done right. It's unbelievable. The 8-second attention span has invaded the stock market. It has invaded business. It has invaded relationships without any question whatsoever. This idea of dating people, meeting people, getting together, this is completely different. Most dates now are arranged through this dating sites, and that is its own little nightmare. Business relationships are all LinkedIn relationships and what have you. Look at me. I'm talking to you guys. I've never met you in person. I've met a handful of you, and it's been wonderful. But have I seen most of you in person? No. Will I probably get to meet you in person? Unlikely. Because how can I physically see you guys? You're all over the place. You're around the world. I would love to meet a bunch of you out in Europe. I'd love to meet a bunch of you in the United States. But for me to be able to see you and you to be able to come to see me, and you take time away from your gig and me taking time away from this gig, very difficult to consider. But this is the world we're in 2023. The thing for you guys is to understand you're up against the 8-second attention span investor. That's who your enemy is. It's who you're making money off of. And you've got to outweight them. You've got to outpatience them to take their money. It's a staring contest. And who blinks first loses. And I tell you, all of you, so many of you who are under 45, I am so sorry for you. I feel sorry for you people, because you're the generation, you're the ones who were given these attention pills, whatever those things were called. You remember those? What was it? Start with the letter R. I can't remember. You're the ones who were, if you acted up in school, you're automatically labeled a troublemaker. No one took the time to invest in you guys on if you had an issue. Very few of you got the help you needed. Most of you were babysat by the television and by the video game because your parents found it real easy just to give you the controller, and then you'd shut the hell up and you'd just go, and mom and dad could take care of whatever they had to take care of. I feel sorry for you because Ritalin, thank you, Ritalin. You're the Ritalin generation, whether you took it or not. You're the Ritalin generation, and you're the video game generation. You're the 8-second attention span generation. I don't know if you happen to notice these Super Bowl ads, but if any of you want to watch the Super Bowl ads, they're available on YouTube. Talk about 8-second attention span. You can just go there and watch them anytime you want. I defy you to watch any ad that was put out on the Super Bowl. Sit there and go like this. Just when the video starts, you see an image and you go 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. You will not even get to 5 1,000, but I can guarantee you will never get to 8 1,000, where the image is exactly the same. If there are two people talking and they're talking about potato chips, you're going to see one person's face, 1,000 to it. Then the second person's face, 1,000 to it. Then the picture of the chip, 1,000 to it. Then you can see someone eating the chip, 1,000 to it. You're going to see a 30-second commercial with 50 shots, 50 images that last 1 or 2 seconds each to put together a 30-second commercial. A 1-minute commercial, 60 seconds. You're going to see, in some cases, those ads go like bang, 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 with all kinds of photos and imagery and a picture here, and a picture here, and a picture here, and a picture here, all video moving all at the same time. Your eyeballs are completely transfixed into this whole thing. You will not get someone like this just going like that and talking to you for 8 seconds in a row without breaking the picture. Not a chance. Not a chance. That's why it's so hard to watch me, because unless I do all of this all the time, you guys lose focus on what I'm talking about because you're so used to the 8-second or less, give me something different mentality. Well, that's what you're up against with investors. It's in everything we do. It's at red lights, at yellow lights, green lights. That's why there's so many collisions and intersections. 8-second attention span. I can't wait. I got to get through that yellow light. I'm not waiting here. There's the impatience at the grocery store when you're checking out. There's the impatience when you're at a shop and you're the third person in line to get a coffee. You gotta wait. What do you do to kill the time? Check your emails. I need something to do, man. I can't just sit here and stand here and watch everyone in this store for 8 seconds, 10 seconds. I can't stand it. This is the scourge that is dominating the world right now. It's silent and it's deadly, but it's also extremely an opportunistic way to make a ton of money if you're an option writer, because you are forcing yourself to take a position and now letting that position shrink out. And so many of you keep telling me, Bruce, oh, I love your classes and I really enjoy your rants and everything and all the shows you do. I love writing options, and I just wish I could get the patience, because I just have to make a move. I want to trade something and I always blow it. I make money writing options, but I could have made more if I just waited another week. I would have made another 30%, or I would have made, another $2,000 had I just waited a little longer, because I got impatient. That is the thing about this business right here. You want to become an option writer, you have got to get over this 8-second attention span disease that has infected all of us. It's infecting your kids. If you give your kids remote controls or game controllers to play games during the afternoon hours while you're trying to get dinner ready or whatever, or if you don't shut the TV off at night and read a book to them, it's going to come back to bite you big time. And I'm amazed in our daughter's case in that Auntie Jen and her would read to each other all the time and talk about books all the time. And I remember as a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, they would read a book and Jen would read a sentence and then Jen Jr. would read a sentence, and then Jen would read a sentence, and Jen Jr. And Jen was there to help her with the sentence. So Jen Jr. had total confidence in trying to read, wanting to read. Then Jen Jr. started to write books herself at age 3 and 4. She would actually draw a picture and write a story about the picture and do 5 or 10 pages, staple them together, and give us a book of a story of a little girl or of it was just where's this coming from? It was coming back to us. It was coming back to us. Jen Jr. today has a television in her house. She has a flat screen TV, but she doesn't have cable. She's never had cable. She watches occasional TV shows that are like on HBO or whatever, or Netflix, but they're commercial free. She pauses them when she takes a call. But she's not addicted to The Bachelorette or The Bachelor or to The Great Race or to whatever. She's not a TV person. She's a word person. She's a human interaction person. And she's very patient, and she listens to you, and she looks at you when you talk to her. And she doesn't get sidelined by a telephone on the side. She's engaged with you, and she's reading where you're coming from. Started as a 1-year-old. While Jen is reading books to Jen Jr., what am I doing? I'm watching Monday Night Football. I'm watching TV because I'm of that generation. I'm a baby boomer that grew up with TV, and we couldn't believe that we went from 5 channels to 15 channels to 150 channels to 300 channels. Couldn't believe it. Wow, this is incredible. What a great advancement in human being creation. This is awesome. By the time I became 35, by the time I was 30, 35, 40, computers came in, internet. That's how long it was before I got to play that game. But my daughter had computers right off the get. She was born in 88. So by the time she was 6, 7 years of age, 93, 94, the internet was already up and running. And so she's quite adept at that, but she's not an 8-second attention span person. It's amazing. Oddly enough, and interestingly enough, she's a copywriter for advertisers. Guess what they are? Masters at getting your attention in 8 seconds or less. You've got to buy this car. You've got to buy this perfume. You've got to buy this shaving cream. You've got to buy this coffee brand. You've got to get this phone. You've got 8 seconds to sell me because that's all I can give you. It's all I've got, is what the consumer is saying to the advertising world. I only have 8 seconds at best. And you better give me 4 camera angles in that 8 seconds to keep me engaged. Otherwise, you lose me. Check the Super Bowl ads yourself. Take a look. Why don't you take a look sometime? This is fun. This is a fun experiment. Go back to 1985, 1990. Look at Super Bowl commercials from the 80s and compare them to the Super Bowl ads to today. And do the 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000 test and just see how many angles you were shot at in the 80s. Look at commercials from the 50s on YouTube that were on TV. You'll be shocked where someone is holding up a bottle, a box of detergent, and they're just talking to you for 30 seconds about how great this detergent is. The whole image is just this. And it worked. They sold tons of boxes of detergent because you fell for the pretty face talking to you, or the handsome face talking to you. Cigarette ads were another unbelievable, masterful way of selling products. Cigarette ads were incredible back in the 50s and 60s. They're not there anymore. But Super Bowl ads, that'll show you, and it will convince you or give you an idea of just where we're at with the attention span we have. Your investor, your competitor in the option space and in the market is the 8-second investor. And there are folks out there that if they can't trade every hour, they don't feel like they're alive, because to them, the stock market is a video game. And to them, they just put their tokens in, their money, and then they're playing with those tokens. And they have a day job. And so every week they can throw $500 back into that token machine, and they can blow it. And they can blow it by playing options or stock or whatever they want to do. And they have no sense, no idea that what they should be doing is saving money every week, so they can retire at age 50, 55 before their health goes on them. but they don't, because they don't know. Because who is taught? You tell me, any of you out there watching me, did you go to a school that had a teacher that taught you all about the stock market and the bond market and the treasury market and investing and how companies were created and how banks worked and how financing happened, how you get a mortgage? Have you ever been taught in school how to write a check? We weren't shown how to write a check back in the 60s and 70s. I went to school back then and they didn't even show us that. We have no clue when they came out of school about finance. We had no clue about the basics of finance. I'm not talking about the fancy high end part of finance. I'm talking about the absolute finance 101. No clue whatsoever. We were taught to read and write, kind of. And all we wanted to do was, the guys wanted to chase the girls wanted to chase the guys. Some of the guys just wanted to be athletic jocks. Other guys wanted to fix cars. Girls wanted to just hang out with the girls and do what they wanted to do. And then there were a few of us, the odd outliers, who came to school with attaché cases and were geeks, or came to school with a backpack full of books, and we were geeks. And they went on to become really successful. It's true. Today, your kids, you have kids in school. Are they shown how the stock market works? Do they know what 1929 was? Do they have a clue what the Depression was? Do they have any inkling what happened in 1987? I don't think they even know. The greatest single loss in the Dow Jones's history was 1987. Worse than 29. No clue. And why? You got to be kidding me. That's who you're up against. That's who you're competing against to make a living. It's kind of easy, actually, when you think about it. You kind of go, wow, geez, if I know this, and this, and I'm against those folks, I should be making a killing in this market. And it's true. You should be making a killing in this market because you are studying this market. You're studying this world. You're studying history because it repeats itself. And if you're an option writer, my God, can you make a bunch of money here? A ton. But you had better educate yourself on just what this business is. You've got to be miles ahead of your competitor. Miles. I got 14 classes you can check out. It's a start. Yeah, it'll cost you some money to take those classes, and it'll take you 35, 40 hours to watch them all. But guess what? It's a college course. And it's condensed, and for you 8-second attention span people, you'll get through it. Just dedicate yourself to doing it. And welcome to the party, pal. I'll tell you, we're at the Nakatomi Tower, and boy, can we have some fun here. It is unbelievable. We're about to open in 10 minutes. I want to thank you for listening to my rants every day, being here every day. I do the best I can to bring you what I've learned over the years and just regurgitate it to you. I hope you're enjoying it. Many of you say you do, so thank God for that. But without you being here, I'm not here. The hope I have is that you're making money writing options, and that you're learning this game quickly and you're really picking it up. There are days where it's just not very exciting. There are days where it's really exciting. Sometimes it's terrifying. You've just got to keep a level head about the whole thing and keep wanting to absorb knowledge about how this game works. That's really the number one thing. And I thank you all for your following me and kind words you've said to us, and the support you've given Jennifer and I. Invaluable. Those of you who are members of this channel, man, are you great. Thank you all. Gold Bagel members, Chillin' with Uncle Bruce members, thank you for being members of this channel. Really fantastic. Those of you who are already throwing thumbs ups at us to help us get to 200 thumbs ups and more every day, thank you all for just doing that. I beg for thumbs ups all the time, but man, it sure is a lot easier to beg for thumbs ups when you're already halfway there, 3/4 of the way there, to get to 200 plus. Thank you all for that. The thumbs ups are great. The memberships are great, and your comments are fantastic. And like I said, It's a game of knowledge and maturity and calmness, confidence, doing your homework and wanting to really succeed in this business, really wanting to make it work. The great news for you guys is there are billionaires out there that are video game players and have 8-second attention spans. The other good news is that there are institutional entities out there that have professional traders working on their behalves that are also 8-second attention span people, and they sometimes waver. And there are just zillions of dollars available to be had from those who don't pay attention or want to pay attention on something else, and rather than keep their eye on the ball. So welcome all to the party, and I wish you all nothing but success. By the way, this Tesla stock, I'm just noticing here, we got up to 214 this morning when they talked about allowing, or Tesla's going to have all cars will be allowed to charge at a Tesla Supercharger station in the future. It's going to take 5 years to do, by the way, but the stock popped on that, and it's now back to 212. That's a nothing burger announcement. We knew this already. We'd heard this a year ago. This is not anything surprising. Again, for 8-second attention fans out there, hi, Tesla said this a year ago. Don't worry about it. The stock is going to go back to where it was. So we're not going to 250 a share today. I don't think so. We're down 142 on the Dow, down 19 on S&P, down 53 on the NASDAQ right now. And that's the story of what is happening on our markets. And we have 7 minutes to go before Larry hits the bells. And then away we go yet again. Should be tons of funds. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Susan Shop's about 131 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, here you go. As someone who works in banking, I can tell you many grown adults do not know how to write a check. Many grown adults cannot write the words for a dollar amount. Like if you had to write a check for $3,258.28, they can't write $3,258. They can't. They don't know how to write that. They can't spell. They do it here with spell check. But they're not even sure if spell check is right when the spell check tries to correct them. No, there's oh God, yeah, no, it's it's unbelievable. Out of 350 million Americans, out of 40 million Canadians, out of I don't know, 60 million UKers, out of 400 million Europeans, add them all together, there is a huge number of people. I mean, scary, massive, that haven't got a clue how basic finance works. Not a clue. They don't know where money comes from. They don't know how it's created. They don't know how wealth is done. They have no idea what a profit margin is. They have no idea what expenses versus profits are all about. They just don't know. And their number one priorities are so off base from the reality of life. It scares the hell out of me because they are so vulnerable to being brainwashed into different areas because they just have not been educated in where the world has been and where it is and where it could go. And it just, it blows my mind that Russia right now is able to do a propaganda game inside their country to convince a huge part of their population that Putin is the good guy and that the Ukrainians are the devil. It's mind-numbingly unbelievable. And what can I tell you? Many people around the world are clueless about that. They're clueless about how the propaganda machine in Russia operates, and China. And yet, back in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, it was drummed into my head from my parents, just the propaganda machine that was going on over there when we were here. My parents are so grateful and thankful that they were in West Germany at the end of the war as children, not East Germany as children. They were so glad that they were not part of the Soviet Empire, that they were part of the Western world. And there are relatives distant now as time goes by from my family and others of my family that were in the East and were totally brainwashed over there, like that they were the right. Everything here is great. and everything in England and West Germany and France is terrible, and America, Canada, oh, you guys are basket cases. You haven't got a prayer. And we would ask these folks, you ever been to Mexico for a holiday? Oh, we're not allowed to go there. Oh, you ever been to Rome? No, we're not allowed to go there. And you're in the best country in the world, and you're not allowed to travel. What? Why is it that you're the best country in the world and you're not allowed to travel? I don't get it. We don't understand. And then they come up with their propaganda answer that was drilled into their heads. It just blew my mind. My parents were just so grateful they were part of the West after the war. But in today's world, you talk to a 12-year-old, a 14-year-old, 16-year-old about the Second World War. They only know what they saw in Inglourious Bastards or the hot movie in Hollywood. They have no clue about the real story. I don't think they do. I could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think so. But in real life, how to fill out an application form for a job. People don't know how to do that. You have to apply to get a mortgage. What's that? Apply? What's that all about? Don't you just click the button, say, yes, I accept all the terms and conditions, and I just get the money? What's the big deal? Yeah, it's amazing. It is amazing. Anyway, welcome all to the show. I'm glad you're here. Nice to have you here. We're here. And let's have some fun today. I hope you guys can make some serious money today. Thank you all for being around. 2 minutes to go before we open for trading. Let's go to member comment only. Thank you, everybody, for commenting already today. Those of you who are lurkers, please become members of this channel. Please become members of this channel. Thank you. I can't say it enough. Should I say it again? Please become members of this channel. Thank you. Love having you as members of this channel. All righty, there we go. There it is. We are member-only content now. Commentary going forward. We have a minute to go before we start trading. And love that you're here. And the only thing I can do to encourage you to become members of this channel, give the show a thumbs ups, make a bunch of money, and make for a great day, is to do a knee attack, a knee, and hit the knee emojis out there. And thank you all for popping in and enjoying that. Maria and Splair, thanks for being on the ball. The first two members of this channel who are hitting the knee attack. Those of you who are not members, become a member now, and you too can join the knee attack right here. And away we go. It's cold outside, says Golf Mom. Here in the desert. Oh no. Mike, Bilbus, TJ, JR, Oscar, the Vilas here, number 146. Larry Titus, thank you, buddy. DH Ruda, here come the knee attacks just before we're opening up. Frost delay range won't open until 8. Oh, we have crisis here in the desert today. Samuel Estrada rolled up the past few days. GameStop used premiums to purchase more SoFi. Giddy up. Moonman Move. Here are the emojis. Matt Ing, let's go. DQ, neat. Matthew, neat. Computer Whiz, neat. Oh, man. I just figured out the knee attacks are to flush our comments out. Neat. That's right. Wake up, everybody. It's time to do a knee attack. Let's go. Thank you, Larry, for the bells. We're up. We're running. We're open. It's happening. Thank you all for being here. And let's get some dough going in here. Uncle, can you whisper today? I may have had a few additives in my coffee last night that might just be a little too much on my hearing system here. Welcome, Larry. Welcome, Alberto. Good morning. Deep value. Thank you for being here. Aurora, thank you for the knee attack. Here we go. The knee emojis are underway. And welcome to the party, pal. Stock markets are open, says Matt. Oh, by the way, Bruce, markets are open. You know that, eh? Yes, we're here. We're going, baby. Let's make it happen. Oh, my gosh. Too much fun. We're down 211, I think, on the Dow. I'm not exactly sure. It's too early to tell. The systems will tell us here as we get going here. Alberto is hitting the knee emojis. Deep value. JJ Rockney. There you go. 214 down dip. I think so is what we have at the moment. Tesla's 212 up 311. Nothing near what it looked like it was going to do first thing this morning. We got ME down a penny. We got GameStop at 20.07, up 20 cents. Bed Bath Beyond at 195, sitting at up 1.8 cents. ATIP 39.3. That was, I think, last night's close. SoFi 692 on SoFi, up 18 cents. Don't dare write options on this stuff. Watch out. Get ready, baby. SoFi getting closer to a run here. Apple 153.06 down 15. HPQ down 30. Sixterra's up 2 cents. Google's up 12. Moderna down 147. Cisco down 24. Welcome to the early going, everybody. Nice to have you here. 171 dip on the Dow. SoFi is going for 7. That's right. It's gonna go, baby. SoFi, time for a run today. How about a $2 pop? Let's go. How about $8.94, $9 today? That'd be all right. Huh? That'd be all right. Up 20 cents. Come on, let's do some more. $6.94 at 1.4 million traded on SoFi. Nothing stopping this stock going through 7 or 8. Let's run this thing. Come on. Yeah, baby. SoFi News, buy recommendation from Mitsu Securities. And we heard George Soros as buying up stock. The George Soros Fund bought 1.5 million shares around the 470-80 range. Just disclosed, they have been buying up SoFi. I don't think he's the only one. I think there are other entities out there buying SoFi the last 2 months. Welcome to the party, everybody. People like SoFi. People with billions and billions under administration like SoFi now. Funny, isn't that interesting? Samuel says, it's funny how we are excited to see our stocks drop, buying more at a lower price, and then waiting for them to pop. It's funny how that works. Yeah, it looks like I'm rolling Tesla again, says Cindy B. Well, we'll see if it has any legs to it. The $212.98 up $3. It's not up 30. It's not up 13. It's up 3. I don't know. We'll see. It's up 4 now. Giddy up. Deep value. Tesla wants that $700 billion market cap. Give it to her. There you go. Giddy on up. Welcome to the party, everybody. And let's see what is going to happen. Yeah. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Nice to see you here this morning. 184 drop on the Dow, 19 on S&P, 31 on NASDAQ, oil down 64 cents. All right. That is what we have this morning. Hope you're going to do well today. I'm pretty sure you are. There's some real opportunities out here to score some nice dollars, depending on how this market wants to go. You want to go up? Great. You want to go down? Great. You want to stay flat? Okay. We can make money any way you want to go. Fantastico. ME is up 4 cents to 279. GameStop 1989 up 2 pennies after breaking 20. Bed Bath Beyond up 1.8 cents. ATIP still 39.3. No trades yet. I don't think there's been any trades. Tesla 213.32 up $4. SoFi 694 up 20. This is the high range. This is the high today, 1.9 million right now. SoFi about to go to 7. Apple 153.62 up 42 cents. HBQ down 27. Sixterra is up a penny. Google up 34 cents. Moderna down 139. Cisco down 28. Pfizer down 12. IBM down 82. Microsoft down 216. The Rocket Lab shares 490 down 6 cents. At Matterport, we're up 4. 363. SmartRent up 6 cents to 274. Spire up a half a penny, 105.5. Amazon down 55. Home Depot down 178. Netflix down 328. Vanik Semiconductor down 307. Adobe up 49 cents. Goldman down 160. Boeing down 110. Meta Platforms down 150 to 177.96. AMC is up 26 cents on the common, up 8 on the preferred. So that's a 34-cent gain this morning on AMC. Royal Caribbean down 43 cents. Not much going on here yet. What else is happening? Target down 23. JP Morgan down 78. Costco up 38 cents. Walmart down 9 cents. Disney down 55. Nvidia down 239. Apple down 11 centinos to 1668. 6 minutes into the market, we're down 180 on the Dow now, and GameStop is red, 1985 last trade on GameStop. Tesla is backing off back to 211.79, up 254 now. We'll watch for that. 695 on SoFi. That's the high today. $6.95 on your SoFi, 2.25 million. We're going for 7 and more. An upgrade, a buy recommendation came out on SoFi from Mitsu Securities. The analyst is calling for a $9 stock price. I've heard Bank of America calling for a $10 stock price from their analysts. And George Soros bought SoFi, has been disclosed in a filing. George Soros owns stock in SoFi. Something tells me he's buying a bunch. We don't know yet how much. $6.98, $6.99 now on your SoFi. There it is, $6.99, going for $7 in just a moment. And we're up a quarter right now on SoFi. That is what is happening as we speak. GameStop 1990 up 3, SoFi 6.99 up 25 cents. 23andMe is up 7 cents, 282. It's green over there. We're watching these markets closely. Do not write options on your SoFi at this time. Those are my words of advice. Take it or leave it, but I wouldn't do it. We're going higher. We could pop today. It could be a very good couple of days coming up on SoFi. We could have a pop here. That would be just fine with me. 152 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for that. Really appreciate it. Let's see. What else is going on here? Uncle Bruce, I sold some, Credit Saver saying, I sold some Roblex, $25 last year for June. I got $9 for them. Roblex had earnings yesterday that were good. Stocks at 42. Smart to roll to Jan 24 or wait until April or May. Premium 30 to 35, not great. Well, if you can do a roll up and get more cash in your hand, that's great. You've got you wrote 25, so you're deep in the money now. So you've got to do a roll up, get yourself to 30s or 35s. I mean, certainly, but you got, what is it, June? You still have till June to decide whether you want to do this. Alberto, Tesla is the elephant. We are the whales. 210 on Tesla. It's only up 77 cents. SoFi back to 692, touching 699 briefly and then getting whacked. But this is only temporary. It's going higher. This SoFi will break 7 today from what I can tell you here. Hawkeye, I listened. I sold out of the money. I conquered. Yes. Yes. Now we're talking 209 on Tesla now. We're only up 22 cents. Tesla's backing up quick. 145 loss on the Dow, 19-point loss on S&P, and NASDAQ down 35. That is the story right there. Oil down 58 cents on West Texas. 23andMe up 78 cents, 282. GameStop down 11 now, 1976. We've got Tesla at 208.60, down 65 cents now. SoFi 693 up 19. Apple 153.67 up 47. HBQ down 24. Google unchanged. Moderna down 134. So we're getting some interesting markets here going through. 1971 on GameStop down 16 cents as we're backing up. Tesla 208.85. This is pushing the low of the day, I believe. The high was 213.98. The low is 208.15, and we're at 208.72 right now on Tesla. That is what's going on, and I'm not surprised to see this at all. I'm actually surprised to see Tesla over 200, to be honest. I'm actually surprised to see it over 200. I don't know if it'll last long. We'll find out. Deuce Caboose. Mitsu has been all over the place the last 12 months. I feel like they're just throwing price targets out of their arse. 154 says Deuce Caboose. Well, just throw price targets at 15 and 20 is fine by me. That works for me. Just throw them up there. 155 down dip on the Dow. GameStop down 17 to 1970. And we got Tesla 209.59, SoFi 694 up 21 cents. Still not a lurker anymore. Uncle Bruce, good morning. I have a request. Can you get close to the camera, look around, make sure no one's looking, and whisper, I want to rock. I don't do that without donations. I figured this out. I can do stuff for free, okay? But then, I do it for free. But if I get donations, then I can take Jen out for a nice bite to eat. And I get to say to her, you have no idea how we paid for this meal. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe what I had to do so that we could pay this bill. So you guys want to throw me $2 super chat donations? If I get 25 $2 super chats, I'll do it. How about that? There, that $2 from 25 years. You got it. I'll do it. But other than that, you guys don't want to do it. You don't want me to do it. There you go. Or Lurker says, or you could say, I want to write. He's laughing out loud now. There you go. Dow down 149, ME 281 up 6, GameStop down 9 cents, Tesla 104 gain, SoFi 703 up 29 cents on SoFi. Go SoFi 703 now with a 704 high today, 3.4 million. Giddy up, baby, giddy up. Now we're talking. You gotta love that. Tiff, SoFi broke 7. Michael broke 7. Mike's Deuce. I'm liking these bigger names getting into SoFi. Deuce. Mike H, are we further from the bridge or what's going on here? Michael, I hope so. Swear, I had to laugh, of course. It's funny and lovely to mention to Jen how you could spend that lunch money, you know. Hey, Jen, you're not going to believe what I did today. You're not going to believe it. I got all these super chats, and then I did this thing on the camera. There you go. Here's number 1 right here. I gotta write it down. Every time I get a $2 donation, I have to write it down. All right. Here we go. $2. Deuce. Deuce was number 1. Do it. See, dude was number 1. Dude, not Deuce. Dude was the first one to send $2. I need 24 more of those. You're out there. You want that? Let me know. Dude. Thank you, dude. I appreciate this. I end up with $1.40. This is great. Thank you for the super chat, $2. I appreciate that very much. And there you go. Where we're going, we don't need bridges, says Bobby. There you go. $2 from Not a Lurker anymore. Thank you. Deuce caboose. Neat. There you have it. Fantastic, everybody. Appreciate that. Alberto is trying to do the shortcut. I needed 25 $2 donations. I of course I don't mind 25, $20 donations. I don't mind those either. But anyway, Alberto, that's the second one. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Very nice and kind of you as always. Not a lurker anymore. I'm lurking at work, dude. I'm Deuce now. Come on, Uncle B. You can do it. There you go. It's getting closer. It's getting closer all the time. ME 281 up 6.5. Dow's down 135. Oil down 71 cents. ATIP is open. We're up 7 cents on 7/10 of a penny at 40 cents on ATIP. Tesla 210 up 99 cents. SoFi 704 now. High today 708. We can go higher than that. A lot higher. 3.9 million. There's nothing for sale. There's nothing for sale on SoFi. There's the point. These analysts are coming in. Watch out. Let's see. Maria Powell. Hi, Maria. Thank you so much. The third donation. Thank you for that $2 donation, just as requested. You are wonderful. Dave C, $2 Canadian. We'll take any currency you want to throw me. Thank you. Although we prefer American, but thank you. Nice. I'm trying Deuce. I need JP to do his magic. Not a lurker anymore. Christina, here's a $2.99 super sticker. I love that. Look at that one. Has animation on it. Christina, thank you very much. Getting closer all the time to the I Want to Rock event. Fantastic. You guys are great. Tiff, Deuce Caboose, thank you for your help. Deuce, my pleasure. Fantastic. Alberto, see you later, Bagel Gang. Get that moolah. Thanks, Alberto. Flint Creek. Neat. Oh, yes, babies. Thank you very much for all this support. Christina Mary is going, this is good stuff. Dow's down 157. ME up 6.5. GameStop 1974 down 13 cents. Bed Bath Beyond down 2.7 cents to 196.7. ATIP 40 cents. Tesla 210.57. SoFi 704. Now up 31 cents on your SoFi. JR wanting to buy another 500 SoFi, but we'll wait till the price comes down a bit. You're gambling. Don't know if that's going to happen. We might go to 9 today. I don't know. Square, have an enjoyable day. Alberto, take care. 210.65 on Tesla. Trying to hang on to a game. Interesting stuff. 706 on SoFi, going higher again, up 33 cents to start your morning on your SoFi shares. SoFi, 706. Look at that. Wonderful. 708 for the high, 4.3 million. Another million just came through. There's buying coming in on SoFi right now, and it's not stopping at this point. Interesting. Apple up 98, HBQ down 12, Xterra up 6, Google down 8, Moderna down 160, Cisco up 4, Pfizer down 29, IBM down 46, Microsoft down 205 right there. All righty. What else is going on here? Vilbus, having invested so heavily in SoFi sure makes a fun day when it moves up some. It's nice to see that green. JR, later, Alberta, keep practicing the pile dancing. Alex, £2. Thank you, Alex, for that. I'm going to write that one down. Yeah, that's beautiful. Appreciate it. These are adding up. I'm not a lurker anymore. Okay, I tried to go back to work. I'm back to lurking. Splair. In the meantime, Matterport hit 369. Alberto, can we get back to Janet Jackson's Super Bowl performance? Not a lurker anymore. I tried. Deuce Caboose. I've never been on the same team as Soros, but who would have thought that when it's your money, you turn a blind eye? Sorry, JR. Okay, I'll do it. Wing Commander, 249 euros. Thank you. Don't fear the upside. Always be writing. Thank you, Wing Commander, for that. 249 euros. I'm writing these all down so that Jen can see the list of who did what, and I can say to her, I'm taking you up for a bite to eat. Look at who did. Look who's sponsoring us for a bite to eat. All I had to do was, and then I can tell her what I did. Thank you, everybody. Yes, welcome to the party, pal. SoFi 708. You like that? 708 up 34 cents. The high today, 709. Here we go. 4.56 million. SoFi is moving. Definitely moving. The Dow down 149. GameStop back up 15 cents to 2002. Tesla 210.94. Splair, thanks, Alberta. Looks already got my stinker in another 500 SoFi, says JR. We'll see it, and even at 7 to bring my average down one of my accounts. Beach Boy, thank you, Beach Boy. Alberto made me do it. He says, thanks, pal, for the 6 shekels. Appreciate it. That helps. Beautiful. Susan shops about. Soros bought in when SoFi was mid-4-ish. Good to keep things in perspective. That's right. He knew when to buy. He was a buyer when people were sellers. That guy, look at that guy. You missed my first $2, Uncle Bruce. Look up, man. That guy. Are you serious? Did you hit one already and I missed it? You did. I see. I missed it. There it is. Thank you. Just came out of a meeting. And what's going on? You missed my first one. Thank you, my friend. That guy, I will make a point to make it a total of 4. Thank you, sir. We're trying to get 25 people to make a donation of $2 or more for me to come up close to the camera and yell in the camera, I want to rock. And I'm saying to all of you out there, 25 of you make a donation today. I'll do it, and I can then tell Jennifer what is going on. Why are we going out for a bite to eat at a decent restaurant? What did you do this time, Bruce? What did you do this time? What happened? And that's what's going on. So we've got 9 donations now. Actually, that'll be 9 and 10 because that guy did 2 of them. So actually, we have 10 donations that have come in now, courtesy of a bunch of you folks, and I appreciate this. Alberto Beach Boy, what's up? JR, $3 super sticker. Oh man, thanks, buddy. JR, here's $3. Thank you, sir. May I have another? That is number 11. 11th donation. It's a sticker attack. That's right. It's a sticker attack. There it is. We got the big thing, thumbs up thing going up there. Oscar Voss. Oscar. Thank you so much. $2 donation just came in. Writing these all down. 12 down. 13 to go. Thank you, everybody. The leader is Alberto. He just decided to throw $20 at the whole thing and just say, here's $20. And I thank him, as I always do. And I thank all of you who are helping out, putting together these donations. Beautiful. We'll get the vocals all ready. I'll get all psyched up here as we get close to 25 donators. You're coming in. Beautiful. Appreciate it. I catch y'all later, Coyote. You bet. We've got 131 down dip on the Dow. ME's up 8.5 to 283. GameStop is up a nickel, 1992. We're jumping. Bed Bath Beyond up 3.5. ATIP is 0.7 cents higher at 40 cents even. Tesla 209.88 up 62 cents. SoFi 708 up 35 cents. Look at that SoFi go, kids. 712 is the new high of the day here. Giddy up on SoFi. Pretty cool bean stuff. Flint Creek Soap Company. Here is a $4.99 super sticker, Uncle Bruce. Let me take a look at that one there. Oh, there it is. Oh, incredible. I love that. I wish I could show that on my thing, but you guys can see that yourselves. That's number 13. Flint Creek. Thank you, Flint Creek, for the $4.99 super sticker. Then we have Samuel Estrella. Hey, Sam, buddy, thank you. That is awesome. $2.99 right there. That's also another super sticker. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. And now, here we got Maria Powell is here. Hi, Maria. Thank you, Samuel. There we are. And Maria, thank you for this $3 super sticker. Number 15. We have 10 more to go. This is awesome, guys. Thank you. Maria with the $3 sticker. And PayPal donation just popped in here. You know how I love PayPal donations. That one just came in here. 1 second. Who did that? Thank you from Brian Young. Thank you. This is for you and a fancy 2 Costco hot dog meal with a Coke and a lemonade. Enjoy. Thank you, sir, from Tacoma, Washington. You are too kind. I'm adding that. I'm adding that one to the list. That's number 16. Thank you, Brian. Awesome stuff. There we go. Okay, that's 16. We need 9 more, and we are there to do it. Thank you so very much. Can't you donate to get this homeless man a hot meal? Come on, people. Flint, my advertising costs. Love you, Bruce. Alberto, Flint, don't worry. I'm going to be needing more cashmere soap. I'll make it up for you real soon. Yahoo! Thank you, Alberto. See, Alberto starts smelling good, and Jen and I can eat good. See, it's all connected. There you go. BPCY. 2 pounds. Thank you for taking AJ out. Super sticker fun. Thank you, BP. Number 17 for the donations. Thank you so much. Fantastic. 17 down, 8 to go. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I think we got another one here. Something else just hit. Credit Savage just bought back all my SoFi covered calls, which I sold on a pop after earnings. Will gladly take 20% profit and not risk it. These January 24 12.5s could run away very quickly. There you go. We got got stuff coming in here. Hang on here. Oh man, what's going on? DQ. Here you go. Come and get me, Birdie. There you go. 18 DQ. Thank you, DQ, for this donation. Very, very kind of you. Let's see if I get this to show up here. Where am I? There it is right there. 2001. Thank you. Then we have Wavy Gravy, $3 super sticker, number 19. Thank you, Wavy. $3. I'm writing this down as fast as I can. Rosie Posey. Thank you, Rosie. $4.99. Oh, man. Thank you so much. That is number 25 to go, and we got it. Thank you, guys. Alberto. I'm laughing here, but seriously, we'll order both. I can't get enough the cashmere scent. I'm addicted to you, Flint. Wavy Gravy, long time no see here. To foot the bill, Alberto DQ. Here we go. How was that trip? Tankstra number 21 donation. Tankstra, thank you. That is a $5 super sticker. You guys are awesome. Thank you. DQ Alberto, it was great. Thanks for asking. Karim, Uncle Bruce, I wrote 2 February 24, $36 Roblox. I got $5, got $5 bought back for 9. Rolled to June 1640s, and I got 1020. What do you think? That's a good move. Yeah, I would say so. That is a very good move. Moving up $4 and moving into cash. Yeah, I like it. Nice going there, pal. Jr. Is John M here right now? Jr. wants to know. Alberto Tankstra dropped the microphone. That's right, Tankstra dropped the mic. You gotta love that. Super sticker from Tankstra. Thank you. Yeah, there it is. Mic drop. Look out there. First, what is that? Fist bump? Fist pump. Wavy gravy. Love your sticker. I have to go back to this page to be able to see these. Thank you, Maria, for your super sticker. Samuel, fist pump as well. Flint Creek, incredible. Love it. Oscar, JR, that guy, Beach Point, Wing Commander, Alex. Thanks, guys. We're getting closer. We need 4 more, and then we've got it. 4 more donations, and we're there. Thank you for that PayPal donation from Brian. Appreciate it, sir. You're in on that count, and there we go. We're up to speed here. I'm trying to stay at. Here we go. What do we got now? Zed Estate. Here is a super sticker from Zed. Thanks, pal. Zed Estate number 22, 199 super sticker. Thank you very, very much, Zed Estate. Good stuff. Thumbs up. Thank you, Alberto. We need a Yoko dance-off, Uncle. Maybe in a few weeks. I won't be back near that album. That album is up in Calgary. What do we got here? Wonderful. Another donation through PayPal just came in. Karen is here. Hey, Karen, thank you for this super sticker. $4.99. Thank you. Appreciate it. And Moonman Moo as well. Let me take a look at the super sticker from Karen. Oh, we got the hiya. Thank you, Karen. Moonman Moo, thank you. 24th donation. I think we've got it because we've got also a PayPal donation that came in here that I think put us over the top. Yep, here we are. Brian Estwin. Thank you. I paid $177 a share for Tesla. I sold a call for $45 strike. I got a $157 premium. Good till 2025. Should I hold it? That's $202. And he wants to be. You want to be exercised. That's what you want to do. I see what's going on. Whatever you think. Naples, Florida. That's awesome, Brian. That's a heck of a right there. Oh man, I love these. Thank you very much for these all of these donations. That was the 25th one that we were hoping to get. Another one just came in here on PayPal. Itik, thank you from New Orleans. Thank you. Very much for that one. Just going to write these all off. I don't want Jen to miss any of these. I want to make sure Jen knows these have all come in because of you guys helping out. There we go there. Zed Estate, 177 thumbs up. Nick, number 179 thumbs up. And Maria, you need to do this once a month for a date, with Auntie Jen. I think a dance should be next. There you go. Well, I'll tell you, we went out yesterday to do some shopping, and we ended up going to a super Walmart in another part of town. And Jen was able to walk the entire, the entire thing. We couldn't find an electric cart to grab, so she just grabbed a shopping cart, hung onto the cart, and walked behind it. And we walked the entire superstore from the food side all the way to the sports side, all the way to the pharmaceutical side, all the way to checkout to the car. That was one of her longest walks since the operation. And I said, how you doing? How you doing? I'm always checking on. She says, I'm fine. I'm good. Tired, but I'm okay. Man, that was huge. That was really great. Fantastic. Drew, 180 thumbs. Thank you, Drew. Alberto, Maria, did you ever see the Yoko episode? It's definitely one of my favorites. JR, how much could we give to Uncle Bruce to play a video of an Alberto pile dance? Drew, I'm here. Not a lurker anymore. Thank you. Number 27, donation for $10 from Not a Lurker anymore. Oh, come on, Uncle Bruce. Unless I missed it, get up close to the camera. Make sure no one's looking around and whisper, I want to write. Thank you. Haven't done that yet, but we're getting close. Not a lurker anymore. I'm just writing all these donations down so Jen knows what the hell are you up to now. JR, read aloud so you blow out Birdie's ears. Alberto, I'll post one on Discord. Maria, Alberto, no, I missed it. JR, sweet. Alberto, Maria, it was epic. I have to say, I thought I danced pretty well. I did all right. I think everyone seemed to have a good time with it. Yeah, it worked out just fine. Thank you all for your support today. 3 PayPal donations, 24 Super Chat, Super Sticker donations, all for one thing, just one thing. And, well, I got to tell you, folks, what can I say? You asked for it. You paid for it. You're going to get it. What can I tell you? All I can say, just come here. Get nice and close. Get really close so you can see how I haven't shaved. Come on in. Just come on in. Don't hold back now. Just come on in. I want to rock. I want to write. Real loud so you blow out his eardrums. Oh, man. Thank you all. Options Nomads, 186 thumbs up. Keep them coming, folks. Keep them coming. Oh, man. Options Nomads, the other half. You missed a lot, says Maria. Rock on, girl. Oh, gosh. Thank you, everybody, so much for this. I will let Jen know that these donations today came in specifically so that I can take her out and also to be bribed to do just that. There you go. Fantastic. I want to ride. I'm laughing, Maria. Mr. Premium. Neat. There you go. We're moving in on 200 thumbs ups already. 188 are in here. And thank you all for popping through here. 230 people watching, of which I'm sure 200 know exactly what's going on. And 30 are going, what's this guy doing? What is this all about? We don't know. Rock on, says Splair. Credit Savage. It wants to write some options or else it gets the hose again. DQ. And there is the next SMWB YouTube short. There you go. John Anderson. Neat. Stock Markets with Bruce video short. I haven't made a short video yet. I keep being approached by entities on eBay, on emails. That's what I want to say. Emails keep coming in. They usually show up in my junk folder because my email doesn't know who these people are. Some are very suspect looking kind of messages. They say, oh, we can help you post shorts. We'll help you post shorts. And I kind of go, not sure if I want to get any help on that. Not really sure that's what I want to do. I certainly don't want to in any way give up control of the editorial thing unless I'm working with my editor. And I'm really not so sure I want to do these shorts. They say, oh, you can make all kinds of money doing this. I'm kind of going, I don't think so. I don't think so. It doesn't pay as well as doing this. These shorts, the payout is less than regular payouts. So I'm just kind of going, I don't see the upside for a creator to work his butt off to do it. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you, everybody. John Anderson is going, neat. Constantine, good morning, everybody. I finally made it. Splair. Uncle Bruce took SoFi back to 702 with a shout out. Home Skillet, $10 donation. Home Skillet, thank you. I'm writing that down as a 28th donation. There we go. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Beach Boy, I'm laughing my ass off. That was strong enough to make it all the way here. Drew, if you start making shorts, you should call them Bagel Bites. Not a lurker anymore. I can't wait to watch the rerun. Home Skillet. Neat. Thank you all for popping through here. Appreciate it. Looks like something else came in here. Andrew Grodek. Andrew, thank you. Let me get this down here because I'm going to have to write this down. Donation came in on PayPal. Rudy Red Fox says, hi, take Jen to get something to eat. Thank you, my friend from Youngstown, New York. Andrew, you're awesome, man. Thank you for that. And what do we got here? Brian Estwin. Sorry, typo. I meant to say I paid $277 for Tesla, but did get 157 premium. I'm 8,000 down off the share price. Should I hold? What should I do? There you go. Yes. Okay. Yes, you're going to hold. You definitely want to hold. I just don't know what to do with your option. I don't know what you should do with this contract. I really like to see you bring in additional cash, but I don't know how you're going to do it. You're set yourself up to be bought out. That much is true. Yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you to do there. But yeah, you will be exercised theoretically on this trade. When though is the question. That is an unreal right there. Sold a call for $45 strike. So yeah, good till 2025. That's out there. Yeah, I'm not sure how to handle this. This is an option right that is not what I consider normal. It's kind of like on Young Frankenstein. The brain was labeled abnormal. So I'm not sure about that. Right, I'm not sure how to figure out that one. Okay, let's see what else is going on. The thing with the shorts is that you work with 8-second attention, mentioning shortly something can attract millions of views and you have for a million gains, thousands. Yeah, I don't know if I'd get any views on my shorts because I'm only offering a channel where I talk all the time and I'm not a video maker. I really don't know if there's anything in it for me on this. I haven't been motivated to do anything about them, to be honest. There just haven't been. Just hasn't, the whatever. Unless I'm missing something glaring. And the other thing is, I'm not after 16-year-olds and 14-year-old kids to join this channel. That's not my demographic either. So there's that. The Dow's off almost 200 points, 219 actually. Make it 220. GameStop 1970 down 17 cents. ME is still up 7.5. Bed Bath Beyond up 3.5 cents. ATIP at 40.1 cents, up 0.8 of a penny. 7,800. Nothing serious trading, but it's up again today. Interesting. Tesla 208.73 down 52 cents. SoFi 703 up 29. The high today 712, and I think we're going to go higher. 8.3 traded, 8.3 million. 704 on SoFi. I think we're going higher. Apple 153.23 up 3. HPQ up down 15. Xterra up 2.5. Google down 44. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Let's see. I sold all of my SoFi for Matterport. I can't own everything. I had to cut my margin balance, says Matthew. Ed Hawkins, depends on what color shorts you're talking about. Okay. Blair, I think the only shorts that are useful would be introducing into the channel where you mention quickly what the topic is and use some words that are better found in Google. Possibly. Here we are, down 206 on the Dow right now. We're off 25 on S&P, NASDAQ down 67, oil down 115 a barrel. Oil backing up. Interesting, isn't it? Yes, it is. Very interesting. Thank you, all of you, for all these donations today. Appreciate it that you're here and you're hanging out with us today. Hope you're having some fun today. We'll see if we can make some money. If this market wants to back off, you guys are going to make money today. It's just that simple. It's nothing to it. It's 195 thumbs ups are in here. Oh, this is awesome. We're only 5 away from 200. Thank you all for coming through on that. Let's see what else is going on. Where am I here? Thank you, JR. Wouldn't the shorts be used to drive traffic to your channel? Well, that's the theory. That's what they keep telling us as creators. What they're trying to get us to do is create shorts to compete with TikTok, and and the thinking is get people to come to your channel and watch you regularly. But I'm a live presenter. I'm not a 2-minute video guy, a 5-minute video guy, an 8-minute. And so I really don't know if there's much to it for me there. How many option potential writers are watching shorts on YouTube as well? I don't know. I'm to be honest, I am exhausted. I am absolutely physically and mentally dead tired, and I just don't have the energy to want to do it. And that's really it when it comes down to it. I mean, I get off the air and I try to get a rest, and then I'm looking after Jen, and we head to the pool so she can do her exercise. I get a spa to just try to relax and unwind and calm down, and then get ready for the next show or just be off for the evening. It's a heavy schedule that I've got going with 2 channels, and I don't have the energy of a 32-year-old. I just don't. And so there's that, anyway, there you go. Susan, on the YouTube shorts, looks like folks are taking clips from their regular channel shows and posting mini clips on their shorts, something to look into. That said, it's best to have quality versus quantity. I've looked into this. I thought, boy, that might be an easy way for me to do it. But then the problem is I have to look through a 2-hour show to find 60-second clip. I don't want to do that. And then the other day I took a look at how can you do this? How can you take a short, take a clip and make it a short? You can't. You have to use a vertical format from the camera and from your phone. And I'm technically inept. And so I know I can just hold the phone in front of me and talk for 30. I can talk for a minute. It's not a problem. But I don't want to go through all this and then post it and then promote it and then just, I don't have a staff to help me do it, and I don't want to have a staff to help me do it. I just, it's one of those, how do you do this? FX, I hate YouTube shorts. Don't do it. Maria, just keep doing you, Uncle B. And this is a thinking, I just think I'll just keep doing what I do here. People find me naturally, organically, bit by bit. They understand what we're talking about, trying to make money in this bear market, learning how to write options and take advantage of these dips. And there you are. That's it. Like I've said before, Uncle Bruce is getting more work. I would recommend only a handful of shorts just to attract a bunch of new viewers into the live chat. Yeah, easier said than done. Let me tell you, I think Uncle Bruce would get the wrong people in here. Better not to do it. I think I would attract 8-second attention span kids that will think, oh, I can get rich fast by writing options. Oh, I should watch this guy. And then it's not there. They'll realize after half an hour, oh, this is boring. Oh, and then I upset people because his shorts suck. You know, I don't need the negative side of it. This is the problem. This is it. What can I tell you? Splair, when you have 1 to 5 minutes introducing, it's probably easier to get to the hours of live show. Susan, I really think once we get a market crash correction, you will see more folks coming to you. Look back what happened when GameStop went crazy. Your channel soared. My hunch, it'll happen again for you. I suspect you're right, Susan. M. Grant, a new member. Hello, M. Grant, a Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member. Welcome to the channel. If you are brand new, welcome. If you are returning, renewing, or a returning member, welcome to the party, pal. Great to have you here again. I love you, and welcome to the gang. Alberto, don't change a thing, Uncle Bruce. Just don't change a thing. I just keep, and I'm always analyzing the channel, always analyzing the everything. And I ask myself, is this channel weakening out? Is this channel dying? Is this format not working anymore? Is it losing rather than gaining followers and all of that? I'm always asking. I'm always wondering. I never stop there, and I'll talk to my daughter about it, who's 34, and I'll say, "What do you think, kid? The old man, is it over? Is he done for? Where is he at? What's going to happen?" And I just keep on plugging away. M. Grant, I'm back. Come on, Uncle Bruce. Bertie gets tons of his shorts while he's pile dancing. Thanks, M. Grant, for being here. Maria, welcome, MG. Alberto, welcome, M. Grant. Views on his shorts, laughing out loud. Tiff, the only 2 type of shorts he could do is 1, things like I Want to Rock we had today, which is only interesting for people to really watch him, and 2, profits. People post in here that he will attract and get rich get rich quick people, which is not what we do. Matthew Unkers, what are your thoughts on writing on monthly contracts? I notice they don't move like the weeklies. I think it might be best to do out of the money and go a couple of months. Yes, out of the money, couple of months. Yep, 3, 4, 5 months out, and then a month from now, you're buying them back for way less and writing again. Taking this high depreciation, go from 5 to 2, 450 to 250, or $4 to $2, or $5 to 175, or from 5 to 350, depending on the circumstances, and keep writing the high priced calls and just looking for the first couple of bucks, $2, $3, $4. Take the big dollars off the top, leave the pennies behind, move on. There you go. Maria, you do not want the pollution of negative people. I'm with you there. Bobby, listening to you during my workday has become the highlight of the day. If you're here tomorrow, Uncle Bruce, so am I. Thank you, Bobby. Alberto, I have to wear long shorts. I got to wear long shorts. DQ, okay, gang, life is getting in the way of trading. See y'all later. Thank you, DQ, for everything and the donation today. Appreciate all of you who have been here. Those of you who've made donations today, thank you for this. Really appreciate it. It's been fun today. We have got 230 people here right now. Thank you all. We have 198 thumbs up, so we need 2 more to get to 200. All I can ask is please hit the knee emoji and the thumbs up button at the same time. Knee attack is underway. All the new members, make sure to hit the knee button, get the market to do what you want it to do. Thank you, everybody, for these thumbs ups. 199 now. Here we go. BW hitting the knee emojis. Knee. JR, I don't want to see Uncle Bruce's shorts. Seeing his face is good enough. I agree with that. Can't argue with that one. 200 thumbs ups have come in. Thank you for the 200 thumbs up. 201. Here we go. Tiff. Neat. Marcus, I'm number 200, buddy. Thank you, Marcus, and everyone else who's been here on these thumbs ups, meter shots. Thank you. Knee emoji attack. Thank you, everybody. Knee. Here they go. 202 thumbs ups. They keep coming. Woohoo! Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Love you for that. Fantastic. The Dow's down 146. Nothing serious. ME up 9.5. GameStop down a penny. Bed Bath Beyond up 2.9 cents. ATIP 40.2 up 0.9. Tesla 210.54 up 129. SoFi 714 on your SoFi. 715 on your SoFi. New high of the day. It's 9.7 million traded. SoFi 715 a share. Do not write call options on your SoFi. We're going higher up 41 cents breakout. We've got a breakout happening here. This is definitely a nice move today. Thank you, SoFi. Keep it coming. 716, another penny higher. Neat. 9.7, 9.8 million. Here we go on SoFi. $7.16, heading for 9 or 10. Love this. We're up 56 on Apple. HBQ down 6 cents. What a run. John Anderson hitting the knee attacks. Yes, sir. Thank you. Fantastic. Splur. But, an introduction would make it really easier for us to show this channel to others, and then they can figure out a couple of minutes about this familia. What can I say, Matthew? Have a great day, folks. Happy trading. M. Grant, the first rule of Bagel Gang is you don't talk about Bagel Gang. Laughing out loud. Dude, Deep Value has a few shorts on this channel. Deep Value has a few shorts on his channel of Uncle Bruce. There you go. I know there seem to be shorts out there, but I haven't found them yet. If anyone has a link to them, send me an email. Let me know. I'd love to see them. I know that in the past there were loop videos made of me and stuff, but it doesn't necessarily show off what we're doing here about how to make money in this market. That's why I don't want to mislead people and get them upset that I didn't think that's what he was talking about. This guy's boring. I don't want to do that. 718 is the high on your SoFi. 718 has been touched already. We're at 10 million volume now as SoFi is trading higher on the day. We got to love this. We do love this. Go SoFi, go. Beautiful stuff. Thank you, everybody. Tangstra M. Grant laughing out loud. Cheers, all. Got to get my coffee going here. Oh, yeah, that is helping out, keeping us going here. 210.69 on Tesla. The high today, 213.98. The low, 206.11 on Tesla. Right now, 210.71. That is what Tesla is doing right now. 210.65. We're down 146 on the Dow, 14 on S&P. We're down 19.99 on NASDAQ. Oil down 69 cents. Gold down 20 bucks an ounce. And that's where we're at right now. Interesting. 210.63 up $1.50 or so on Tesla. ME up 12, 287, trying to run for $3 on 23andMe. It's coming on, 286 now on ME, up 11.5 on 539,000 shares. They beat their analyst expectations. They upped their numbers. They're raising 150 million. I don't know when, how, what, where, but they're going to do it. They're going to be flush with a bunch of cash. 286 on ME, up 11.5. There's buying coming into that stock today. GameStop, 1992, up a nickel. We got ATIP up 0.9 of a penny to 40.2 cents on 8,000 shares. No volume, up about a penny. Unbelievable. We've got SoFi, 7.14, up 40 cents. High today, 7.18, 10.2 to 10.3 million traded, looks like today. Fascinating. Apple's up 66 cents now. It's also in the green. BW says, morning here, up in the ad space, moving up in the ad space. Uncle Bruce, before the show starts, Northwestern Financial ad. Ooh, fancy. Way better than Merv's fishing and discount bait ads that ran previously. So congrats, Uncle Bruce. You have arrived. Financial institutions want to buy ad space on your channel before you start your show. You gotta love that. Welcome to the program, Northwestern Financial. You want to sponsor my channels? Reach out to me. Let me know, and we'll work something out. I don't know. I'm just, Coca-Cola. If you want to sponsor me for my caffeine-free Diet Coke consumption, I use the product. Hey, let me know. Happy to talk to you guys. If it's a reputable outfit, absolutely. Fantastic. Thank you, BW, for that notification of what's going on here. SoFi 7.14, ATIP 40.2, Tesla 210.52, GameStop 19.90. We're all green over there on all of those. Dow is down 166 now. We're down 18 on S&P. Nasdaq just dropped, down 29, just lost 10 points last 5 minutes. Oil down 63 cents. There you go. That is where we're at here this morning. I hope you're having fun. Thank you all so much for making these donations today. 30 donations came in today. 30 donations to get me to do that thing that I did earlier, that if you just joined me, you don't know what I'm talking about. What did he do? What did he do? I'm not saying. I'm not saying. You got to watch a rerun. You got to watch a rerun to see for yourself what happened. Thank you guys for supporting this channel. Just love you. I'll tell you right now, you're the best YouTubers out there. No channel has this kind of support. It's just fantastic. Thank you so much. Hope you're making money today, kids. It's certainly a good feeling to see this happening. We're on 207 thumbs ups now. Fantastic. Thank you for that as well. Splair, I'm going to have to send an email to you. If you can, just send me the link to the video. I'll watch it there. That'd be cool. Thank you, Splair. Appreciate it. I'll check it out on any of these shorts that are out there about me. That'd be great. ME up 10 cents, 1982 down to nickel on GameStop. We got Tesla 209.72 up 47. SoFi 7.14 up 40 cents so far today. SoFi definitely higher. Fantastic. High today 7.18 on SoFi Technologies. Low of 6.80. Who was dumb enough to sell down there? Why would you sell this stock at 6.80? Oh my gosh. We got like I said, we've got buy recommendations coming in. Definitely Mitsu is recommending it. George Soros has bought into this stock in the fourth quarter. They bought into SoFi. George Soros, I wonder how much more he's picked up since then. I don't know. But there's something happening here on SoFi. We've got buying coming in from some interesting sources. and now analysts are putting in buy recommendations on SoFi. 714, 715 now on SoFi. Beautiful. BW is saying QQ. Have shares in all of these SPACs. I'm up about 10%. So do I sell all of my Rocket Lab and take money on the sale and buy 3 more poor man cover calls for GameStop? Use the premium to buy Rocket Lab back over time to regroup. How do I do this? I think what you do is you wait until after earnings, because we're about to get a number of earnings releases from our favorite SPACs. We have today, the February the 15th. All right, so on February the 22nd, Matterport releases. February 24th, ATIP. February 28th, Rocket Lab releases. And on March 8th, SmartRent releases financials. You got to wait for all of them to do their financial releases, because if they do what ME did and they come in with higher than expected earnings and they up their guidance, watch out. We could have a nice little run on all of these former SPACs. They're all different separate companies. So watch out for this. Let's see what gives. Do not sell too soon with what is just around the corner. We're awful close to these releases. Maria, does anyone know why Amazon keeps dropping? I need 30 more to write a covered call. Uncle Bruce, what are your thoughts? Well, it's, we had a good run on them. What can I tell you? The old Amazon, they got, where were they? Like, let me take a look here. Back in December, January, we were $81, December 28th. We were at 81 on December 28th. This is Feb 15, 6 weeks. We went up to, what was that high trade? 112, 113. $30 run, we got to give something back. And so you have to embrace the drop. You have to say, yes, it is coming back. You can buy them, get your 100, and then write a 105 on them. Couple months out, take a bunch of money off the table. Let's go. Yes, absolutely. The lower, the better. You can get a lower entry point. I don't mind this at all. Interesting. 159 on the Dow, lower as we speak. GameStop's up a nickel. Tesla 210 up $1. SoFi 719 on SoFi. Michael H 228 is Rocket Lab coming up. BW, got it. I'm getting better at folding my arms on auctions. I guess I can do that. All these currently dead in the water SPACs till after earnings. Got it. Thank you. Splair, I think I load up this week 1 to 200 Matterport to close them after the earnings. Well, while I go on holding another 200 of them for writing. There you go, Splair. We'll keep an eye on that. All right. The dates are coming up. 718, 719 on SoFi. The high of the day here is happening right now on SoFi. 10.9 million. There's nothing for sale. There's nothing there. We've only had 800,000 trade in the last 15 minutes, and it's up again. There's nothing coming in to stop SoFi from going higher. Giddy up. Giddy up. Breakout. 45-cent gain today, and it's not running into any resistance. Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Looking good. Looking very good for you guys. I like this. Keep that party coming, kids. I love to see this break that 850 level, because if we can do that, then we have broken out of the highs from last year in August, because it was August that we topped out the year ago. That is where we had the high trade, and we've got to get over this SoFi trade from last year. That was in the eights, if I recall. Let me double check here. Yeah, there we are there. Yeah, there it is there. Go there. Let me take a peek here. Trying to find it here. Yeah. There it was. We were in the eights last year, and 8.5 or more, we have a breakout. And that's where we can go to 10, 12. That's the next step. So just get ready to get richer. Get ready to start writing calls at these higher levels, and be ready to haul in dollars from option rights, not pennies, dollars. It's coming your way. Just stick around for the show, kids. We're just watching the cartoons here at the movie house. The feature is about to begin. Love it. Giddy up, man. All righty. Thank you. Spare. I'm fine with 200 on every SPAC and hopefully 1,000 ATP as long as it's below 60 cents. Bobby, Rocket Lab appears to be doing well. Spare, but there's still work to do with that target. Who cares? Uncle Bruce, I have SoFi calls. $2, January 25s. Do I just plan for a poor man cover call setup or should I try to use the profit on my next uptrend and sell and get actual shares? Well, yeah, who cares? Look, $2 calls can be used for poor man cover calls. On the other hand, what might happen is if the shares pop up into that 12-15 level, you might sell off your twos, buy fives if they're under the 90-10 rule, and right on those. You might play that game where you cash in and move up. Otherwise, yeah, the higher they go, you could simply sell these for a nice profit and then just buy the stock and right on that too. You're in a good position there. Splair, the drop took place between 820 and 750 before we were losing ground. That's right, through 850 and we're on our way. That's the breakout right there. That's what I'm waiting for. 129 down dip on the Dow. ME up a dime, 285.5. I think we might go for $3 on ME here. GameStop is up 16 cents, $20.03. ATIP 40.2, Tesla 211 up 190, SoFi 719 a share, high of 720 today, 11.2 million traded. We're coming along. Apple up 76, HPQ down 3, Sixteras up 8, Google's up 12, Moderna down 80 cents, Cisco up 3, Pfizer down 25, IBM down 53, Microsoft down 3, 10 a share. Rocket Lab 515 at 19-cent gain on your Rocket Lab today. 515. Matterport 370 up 11. Smart Rent up 6.5, 274. Spire 109.6 up 4.6. All of these are higher, and Rocket Lab, Matterport, Smart Rent, Spire, Amazon, they're all going to report shortly. Spire, Smart Rent, Matterport, and Rocket, they're all going to report. Let them report. Let them talk. If the stocks are moving up now before they report, get out of the way. Let them go. Just let them keep running. Absolutely. Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun watching this stuff happen. Been a long time coming for you guys, and it's payback time. 2011 on GameStop up 24 cents now, 2007. And we got SoFi 721 up 47 cents. Remind yourself, you're up 47 cents today. That's 6% gain on SoFi. This isn't like a little move. This is a breakout. We're breaking out on SoFi. Money is coming in. Stock is not coming in for sale. It's dried out. 720.21 to the high, 11.38, 11.4 million. Giddy up, kids. We're on our way higher. There's institutional support coming into this stock. Do not be surprised for more upgrades to hit the stock from Wall Street. You're going to see Wall Street analysts up their target prices on SoFi. This company is bringing in clients every day, more and more customers every 24 hours. They're growing their portfolio. The street knows it. They sense it. They smell profits coming out of this company. Giddy up, man. It's going to be fun. Oh, yeah. Giddy up. All right. Let's see. When is Rocket Lab reporting? The 28th, says Michael. That's in 13 days. This is the next 2 weeks. So it's going to be very interesting. And these stocks are moving up today. They're still 13 days out, and the stocks are moving up now. $5 plus on Rocket Lab. Something's going on. Something's happening here. Giddy up, kids. Love this. Oh, so much fun. 516 on Rocket Lab. That's the high today. 1 million traded today on Rocket Lab. The highest level we've seen in the last few months, Jan 17, we're at 548. We're at 516 right now. 6 months ago, back in August, we were at 661. So $1.50 from here or so, and we beat last August's highs. Prior to that, we were at 994, February the 16th, a year ago. So we have a ways to go, and we're heading this direction. It looks very good, actually. It looks quite reasonable. Giddy up, kids. More fun coming around the table here. Rocket Lab, 515, 516. Matterport up 9.5 to 368. Smart Rent up 7.5, 275. Spire up 6, 111. All getting better. All getting better. ME up 10.5. ATIP up 0.9. SoFi 719 to 720. Okay. Ooh, it's going to be fun. BW, do you also think the staircase up on SoFi is shorts being let out gently out of their positions, or is this just a good steady climb of strength? This is a sign of strength and a sign of lack of sellers. The shorters are backing off. They're not slamming the stock every chance they get. They're going, whoa, wait a minute. We'll short this thing, but maybe we'll short it at 9, not 7. We're not going to short it at 650 anymore. Let the market go. Shorters are not stupid. They're going to go, hey, there's money to be made on a short sale. There's always money to be made, but you got to let a stock top out. And so if SoFi wants to run to 750, 850, 950, let it happen. And then they'll short up there. Remember, these guys have hundreds of millions of dollars at their disposal anytime they want to use it. And if they want to short SoFi because they think it's overcooked, they'll do it. But it's not overcooked here. We barely started this party. So they could well have bought back their stock in the 6s already, and they're neutral. They're just waiting it out, and they're going to see where it wants to go. On the other hand, they could be short $7, $6, $5, but then they bought a bunch of $5 and $6 calls, good for 6 months, and they're letting the stock ride up. And whatever they're losing on the stock, they're making on their call options. See what I mean? And so they're just going to take another position of stock, short sale, at a higher level, run it back $1 or $2, make a ton of money up there, covering up all that cheap stock. They've long sold their calls for a fat profit. It's very complicated, and it's very sophisticated trading by these entities, but the stock nonetheless is moving higher because the company SoFi is growing on a bunch of metrics, and the street is recognizing it. They're out now admitting it. This is why we're getting upgrades in stock prices. $9 target price from Mitsu. We're only at 720, kids. Another $1.80 just to reach the Mitsu prediction. So there's upside in them there hills. Okay, fun stuff, folks. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you had fun today. 210 thumbs ups have come in. You guys are absolutely awesome. I can only think of one thing to do to say thank you for that. Put the knee emojis out there and let the Knights of Knee make your stocks do what you want them to do. 721 on your SoFi. We're going higher. And we've got Tesla 211 up 264. Look, folks, I think you're getting richer. That's all there is to it. Congrats. Thank you, Sell My House Fast, D.H. Uda, Maria. Thank you. All of you who'd made a donation today. I will let Jennifer know what's going on. I haven't heard her up and about yet. I'll fill her in on what you guys have been up to here. And I'll tell her why is it that we're going to go out for a nice dinner. Now she's going to know. It's going to be fun. Maria, thanks for a fun morning. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for these super stickers. Thank you for these super chats. Thank you for these PayPal donations. It's a pleasure being here with you. Maria, thank you for the knee emojis, and everybody else. Have a great day. I'll see you this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Don't forget, tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time, prime time with Uncle Bruce. We're on tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time, prime time with Uncle Bruce. For Gold Bagel members. Become a Gold Bagel member immediately. Upgrade to a Gold Bagel membership right now. Don't even think about it. Just do it. And we'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock for tonight's show. Live for Gold Bagel members. We'll talk about stock trading and option trading, you name it. I look forward to seeing you. ATIP has just popped 1.5 cents higher now at 40.8. ATIP at 40.8. And SoFi 724 up 50 cents. On SoFi. SoFi is now trading up 50 cents at 724, the high of the day on 12.2 million shares. SoFi is going higher, and you're going to get richer. That's it. Dude, let's go, Uncle Bruce. We got this. Blair, I'm with you all tonight. Looking forward to it, everybody. Have a great one. Keeping your eye on your SoFi. I'll watch it, as we will watch everything else today. Have a good one. I'll see you at 3 this afternoon for the final hour of trading. Thank you, everybody. See you later from Palm Desert, California.